Why not just leave Paul alone and let him go? Like, the reason why I'm getting at this is I think that in the beginning, we know that instantly coming in, you see a man that is already having some kind of maybe mental health issues, but having codependency issues that we're already seeing. Why not just remove his contracts and remove him fully and remove any connection that he has to the government instead of creating and leading him down a path that is at the end going to hurt his mental health even more? Why not just take those other things away from him and leave him be?
Well, it wasn't my decision to do that. Okay, I was told to do uh, what the information that was contained in the operational plan, line item numbers. I did those. Okay, now in a real world, perfect world, somebody might consider this, but number one, Paul had already seen something was highly classified. Secondly, Paul was collecting signal intelligence from something that was highly classified. Okay. Number one, the things that Paul was seeing were drones, were highly classified. In 1980s, the U.S. Air Force was experimenting with drones.
Mm-hmm.
They were highly classified. And these drones were being flown from an aircraft. They were launched from an aircraft and they would fly around close to that aircraft. Paul was photographing that. He was photographing the aircraft. He was photographing these drones. But Paul didn't connect that these drones had anything to do with these aircrafts. So Paul thought these drones were UFOs. Well, that in itself, the whole thing is classified. We can't go and tell Paul this thing is. We're going to brief you into the program. Number one, it wasn't my job to do that. It would have been somebody else's job. Number two, Paul was on the base on Kirtland. We had an NSA facility. And the NSA facility back then, and this isn't classified anymore, it's been written in books, they were shooting lasers up at orbiting Soviet satellites and blinding them so they couldn't take pictures. Paul somehow was able to tap in to those signals. So that in itself is more highly classified than drones. So those two things he tapped into, well, we couldn't certainly tell him, give him a briefing.